Attorney.
We have more Filipino than this.
Attorney Roque, we are trying to arrange an interview with the Dutch media. Would you be willing
Yeah, of course.
to sit for an interview?
Of course.
Yeah, exactly. Ha, i-arrange namin attorney ha. Para ikaw mag-ano. Kasi exactly that's the problem, sir. The only side that they know, especially the Dutch people, are the other side. Is the other side. Thank you, ha. Yes, hi. How are you?
Yeah, this is the organizer.
Yeah, exactly. What's your question?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Well, I was wondering because like I see you guys here all the time, and I'm half Filipino myself.
Yeah.
But what we hear in the news in the Netherlands, it's like pretty contradicting to all the people that support
Yeah.
Mr. Duterte here.
Yeah.
So I was just
Because-
wanting to hear from myself,
Yeah.
like what's your case and
We are here.
why you support.
Yeah, we are here because we wanted to show our unwavering love and support to him, and because we strongly don't how do I say that, go against his continued illegal detention inside the ICC. The problem is that you know for a fact that the Philippines is a sovereign nation and we are a sovereign people. We have a perfectly functioning judiciary, and that we are such in a quandary or dilemma. Why do we need the ICC to make decisions with matters which seem to be internally of an internal affairs? If the overwhelming number of proofs or whatever that will support any prosecution or charges against him, file it in our local courts. Why do we need the ICC when in addition to that, the Philippines is no longer a member state of the ICC since the 17th of March 2019. So
And how that's weird, eh?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly. The ICC,
strange.
that's very strange because up until now they are detaining him inside. We are not a member of ICC. This seems to be an orchestrated move of few Filipinos who happens to be in power, and they surrendered him here.
But is it the Filipinos that are in power now in the Philippines?
No, because the current government, especially the president, made pronouncement that we are not going to cooperate with the ICC because exactly we don't have any obligations. We are not a member state and we are a sovereign state. If we continue, if we are in any way cooperate or have some sort of communication or established relationship with ICC, that means that we are disregarding our judiciary. That it means as well that the judicial process in the Philippines no longer are reliable, and it means that the judges in the Philippines no longer function as they should. That's why they claim that they are not.
It's not the Filipinos that
No,
are charging him.
they are claiming that they did not cooperate with the ICC, but they cooperated with the Interpol because there seems to be a communication, but not a red notice. But there's another terminology. But through that, because they served a warrant of arrest, they cooperated directly with the Interpol's request, and now they put him through a plane, on the plane, traveled 22 hours, and now he's here. We have been here outside for 64 days.
Yeah,
And
I know,
until-
I see you every day.
Exactly. Until he's going to be brought back to the Philippines where he belongs because he just won the mayoral race with an overwhelming majority.
He just won the, sorry?
Mayoral race. He's a mayor now of Davao City.
Okay. And which city is he now?
Davao.
Davao.
Yeah. You've been to the Philippines before?
Yeah, I'm half Filipino. I'm going in November again.
Oh, that's great. Then you will be able to see as well what's the current. When was the last time you've been to the Philippines?
A long time ago, 2013.
2013. He was.
I think he was.
No, he wasn't mayor. Yeah, no, he was mayor in 2016. So he himself expressed. He's from America. He expressed that the presidency, the situation of the Philippines when he was president and now is totally different.
Yes.
Is that a correct statement?
It's not
Yeah.
safe for us Americans.
That's why we are crying. We are crying for to recognize what it seemed to be our struggle here as Filipinos. That we wanted to show our unwavering support to him, but we actually cannot influence the judicial process because not until the Netherlands, which happens to be sort of the landlord of the ICC where it is located right
We are
now.
the landlord, that's about it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
But
under control.
but if you champion,
But the Dutch government supports the ICC.
exactly, that's the point. That's the point.
That's why I was wondering because
The Dutch government report anders helemaal anders than the Numao.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I asked because
Yeah.
the mainstream media like
They are terrorizing him. Yeah. They are terrorizing him.
Stand right. You are more here to protest against
His illegal detention.
illegal detention.
Yeah.
And what do you think about the charges that the ICC has?
No, when you are going to ask about the charges that the ICC has, you are already saying that the ICC has jurisdiction.
I just wanted to
Yeah, exactly.
Accusations, and like if you would look at it in the Dutch way, then yeah, the most Dutch people are like, okay, yeah, we understand that he's in prison, but the other side of the story is not told, and that's why I was curious because.
Did you know that the charges against him, especially the one that he was anchored on, are actually the crimes where he wasn't even the president. It was a charge for whatever case that they anchored it on when he was then mayor of Davao. It is outside his presidency that he's charging him.
So what charges would those be?
Yeah, which falls under the supposed custody or the supposed jurisdiction of the ICC. So you know what? If you really want to have a clear, let me ask Attorney Roque because he's definitely more well versed with the legality with this. One moment, Attorney, can you explain in a brief and direct manner a question from a Filipino-Dutch citizen asking why is he here and what can we do?
Hello.
Yeah, him.
But yeah, that's why I wanted to ask.
A German, yeah.
He was kidnapped.
That's I understand.
He was
but
kidnapped
I was
because there's a procedure in their own statute by which to guarantee that his fundamental human rights are respected and the sovereignty of the state is respected, that he should have been first brought to a domestic court for deportation proceedings. Instead, the Philippine government, using plane that they paid for and without any assistance from the ICC, brought him here. That makes it
so
kidnapping.
it was actually done by the
Philippine government,
current
yes. And that is why the issue now is,
So actually their political opponents
Yes.
just try to lock
Yes.
away their opponent.
yes. So the issue
Political
now is,
persecution.
will the Dutch people and the Europeans allow kidnapping as a valid means of acquiring
That's why I
jurisdiction
stopped
Yeah.
the
over
story that's
the...
told in the news here.
Yes.
It's not that story.
Exactly.
The story
So I'm
is
asking
he's
you
being
now.
charged for
Yeah, crimes against humanity and the drug
crimes
war,
against
no?
humanity,
But the issue is, he's not been proven guilty, and meanwhile, should the court continue to hear the case given that his fundamental human right was abducted, his right to due process was abducted? If I had my way, I'd challenge it also before local Dutch courts, and if the local Dutch courts does not rule in his favor, then appeal to the European Court of Human Rights. Because there's no way any civilized society will sanction kidnapping as a means of acquiring jurisdiction over the person that is.
All right. Well, that's
Yeah.
good to hear. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for the
Your name, sir?
My name's Robin.
Robin.
I'm
You're-
Harry Roque. I have a Facebook page and you can follow me there.
Could you come
Harry Roque. R-O-Q-U-E. Harry
Yeah.
Roque.
Roque.
R-O-Q-U-E.
Okay,
I have a
I'll
page.
have to look at it. Yeah.
Okay? Thank you, sir. I hope
Thank
I
you so
answered
much.
you.
Good luck on the support.
I hope I
Thank you.
answered you.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
But if I have more questions, I see you every day, and I'll
Okay.
ask you
Yes,
every day
yeah.
when I bike to work.
Not only stop by, we always have food. So
Yeah, you can always.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Attorney,
Okay.
Attorney Roque, we are trying to arrange an interview with the Dutch media. Would you be willing to sit for an interview?
course.
Yeah, exactly. Ha, i-arrange namin, attorney, ha? Para ikaw mag-ano. Kasi, exactly that's the problem, sir. The only side that they know, especially the Dutch people, are the other side, is the other side. Thank you, ha? O, diba? Magaling talaga sa attorney. I defer to his knowledge and wisdom because I am nothing in comparison to him. Si attorney, at saka si attorney, hindi yan natatakot na sabihin na kidnap. Ang akin, iba yung sinasabi ko because, but sort of, yun yung sinasabi ko because I don't want to be, how do I say that? Attorney Roque is just too fierce for me. And I am not as fierce as him.